to swat his opponent by calling police to his address. Barris dialed 911 in Los Angeles and reported a fake hostage situation in Wichita, Kansas. The address he gave was not his rival's, but belonged to 28-year-old Andrew Finch, who had no connection to the dispute. Police surrounded Finch's home.
That's crazy. We got the worst gamer deaths in history.
The StarCraft incident. On August 5th, 2005, 28-year-old Lee Sung-seop entered an internet cafe in Daegu, South Korea. He ordered a soda, logged into StarCraft, and began playing. Hours turned into days. Witnesses said he rarely moved
for days. StarCraft was like that? Let's look it up real quick. Whoa,
from his chair, taking only short breaks to the toilet. By the second night, he had been at the keyboard for nearly 50 hours. His posture sagged, his eyes bloodshot, but he kept clicking. The cafe manager urged him to stop, but Lee shook his head and loaded another match. At dawn on the third day, he suddenly collapsed. Paramedics arrived quickly, but he was unresponsive. At the hospital, doctors confirmed cardiac arrest brought on by exhaustion, dehydration, and blood clotting from immobility. He was pronounced shortly after arrival. The Pokemon...
I'm surprised he didn't do that at home. It would have been... If it was probably... Well, he probably didn't live by himself, but... Maybe he had a home where he didn't like his environment.
3 days is crazy.
That's nuts.
Electrocution. On July 9th, 2000, dead shortly after arrival. The Pokemon electrocution. On July 9th, 2017, in Iloilo City, Philippines, a 12-year-old boy was playing Pokemon Go with friends. They wandered near a construction site while searching for digital creatures. The boy, holding his phone, climbed onto a metal...
We do stupid things as kids. We do stupid things. It's a whole new... That's... Oh, okay. I was like, what the... I didn't know what you were singing. Nah.
Structure close to overhead power lines. Witnesses said he lost his balance and reached out for support. His hand made contact with a live electrical cable. A loud crack followed, and he collapsed instantly. Friends screamed for help, and bystanders rushed over.
This is why there are warnings on things where you like, why is this warning on in this game, or why is this warning on this package? This is why. Because somebody did it or got close to doing it.
And the craziest part about this, I have a real fear
is that of you have a real fear of what?
Bro, you're childish. You need to grow up as a human being.
Is that Pikachu was hilarious, actually.
No, it's not.
That was crazy.
You're terrible.
That's crazy. Anyway, I don't know why you trying to gaslight me like you ain't evil. Go ahead.
I didn't laugh at the kid getting blasted to the face.
I didn't laugh at the kid getting blasted to the face.
Right.
Finish that sentence. I laughed at, is that Pikachu?
Why are you still laughing at it?
Maybe Electro.
See, fuck bro. Yeah, you know.
Bro.
Emergency responders arrived quickly, but the boy showed no signs of life. He was pronounced electrocution. Authorities confirmed that he had been distracted by the game, which led him into a dangerous area. The accident was covered by local news outlets and cited as part of a series of Pokemon Go-related fatalities worldwide, where players focused on the screen.
I know.
I can see that.
I know one kid. I know. I think it was a kid or adult got hit. He had walked off. He was walking, and he thought he made it to the end of the stop sign, and he was going to stop, but he stepped off into the street, stumbled in front of a car.
Yeah, I can see that happening just because everybody's like, "Oh my God, where's the Pokemon? It's over here," and they're not looking at where.
That's why, like, if you're in a car, you can't play it, even as a passenger.
Entered dangerous environments. The Minecraft incident. On July 19th, 2015, a 17-year-old boy entered an internet cafe in Pampanga, Philippines. He logged into Minecraft and began what...
Cafes.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. We might need to
like shut the doors on these places for a couple hours at night.
Yeah, these don't sound safe. Appreciate the sub, twin.
Became a marathon session. Witnesses said he played for almost 3 straight days, taking only brief naps at the desk. Staff grew concerned when they noticed he had not eaten properly and had barely...
him out. You can't stay here. You can come back in 24. Kick him out.
Now look, all right, I'm gonna be so for real. Chat, y'all know what I'm saying? I had my stint of no sleep for like a week.
When was this?
Like when Elden Ring first came out. And we, you know what I'm saying? But I was still eating.
He was spamming Elden Ring on the gaming channel, bro.
No, I was live streaming.
You was what we uploaded it to?
I don't think so. I think I was live.
You was just live streaming it.
Yeah, bro.
Jeez Louise, bro.
He moved from his chair. On the third day, as he leaned forward to type, his body went limp. He collapsed onto the keyboard and did not get up again. Friends called for help, and staff attempted first aid. Paramedics arrived, but pronounced him dead. Local doctors later cited cardiac failure linked to severe exhaustion and dehydration after continuous gaming. The Call of Duty
Okay, see, after a while, bro, even in my height of my peak Call of Duty days, after a while, I'm like, yeah, I'm done with this.
Bro,
I can't.
Bro.
Like, your eyes is heavy, you're off your game. Maybe games like Minecraft and StarCraft are different, but
I ain't gonna lie. I got a shift in me of gaming.
Yeah.
Like, after 8 hours of gaming, not even 8 for a 6.
And I'm not ignoring my hunger either. Hunger, bathroom, I'm not ignoring none of that.
I'll never get over that dude that was shitting himself.
Whoa!
I'll never get over it. He was playing chat. You remember it went viral a few months ago? Or maybe it was a year ago. I think the nigga was playing Elden Ring. And like it was some game. The nigga just like, he wasn't leaving his chair.
He was just oh no.
Like, on December 28th,
wait, swatting? Call of Duty swatting?
2017, two Call of Duty players in the United States got into an online argument over a $1.50 wager match.
This.
One player, Casey Viner, asked another, Tyler Barris, to swat his opponent by calling police to his address. Barris dialed 911 in Los Angeles and reported a fake hostage situation in Wichita, Kansas. The address he gave was not his rival's, but belonged to 28-year-old Andrew Finch, who had no connection to the dispute. Police surrounded Finch's home.
That's crazy.
An innocent person? And not only did you scar you unalived him, scarred his family, but you scarred them police officers too, because they just took out an innocent man for fear that he had somebody hostage.
That's crazy, bro.
When he opened the door, officers ordered him to raise his hands. Confused, he moved slightly, and an officer fired a single shot. Finch was killed instantly in front of his family. The case shocked the gaming world. Barris was later sentenced to 20 years in prison, while Viner received a shorter sentence. The Wii Fit incident. On December 28th, 2009, 25-year-old Tim Eves from Sittingbourne, Kent.
I feel like this was gonna be the opposite of the other ones where he kept
going
overexerted instead of
received a Nintendo Wii Fit as a Christmas present. Excited to try it, he began using the console's fitness programs on Boxing Day. Family members later reported that he exercised intensely for several hours with the balance board and aerobic mini-games. That evening, after finishing a workout, he complained of chest pains and shortness of breath. His mother urged him to rest. Minutes later, he collapsed in the living room. Paramedics were called immediately. Despite resuscitation attempts, he was declared dead at the scene. An inquest found that Tim had suffered a sudden cardiac arrhythmia. Though rare, doctors noted that strenuous physical activity can sometimes trigger fatal heart irregularities in young adults. The case was widely reported in the UK as the first known death linked to Wii Fit activity.
So it wasn't even like he had pre-existing. I was about to guess pre-existing stuff happening, but that was just like a stroke of bad luck. Yeah, a stroke of like.
Was he like, damn, bro?
Damn, young too. The last two have been so unlucky, bro. So like that swatting one. That's the worst luck.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Swatting is so terrifying. Yeah. Because like, even if you haven't done nothing, bro, them cops be coming in on 20, bro.
The only thing that's saving it now is that it's more widespread. Like, this is a thing that's happening, especially in places where there's a lot of streamers and stuff like that. But like, the worst spots for it now are probably just smaller towns that don't really have a lot going on. So when something like that would happen, it'd be crazy. But I feel like more and more people are becoming aware of it because of the internet. So that's the saving grace now, but something can still happen. Yeah, for sure.
The Counter-Strike incident. On February 26, 2010, in Chongqing, China, two men in their 20s sat in an internet cafe playing Counter-Strike. They began to argue over strategy and insults in the game. Witnesses said the argument grew heated, with both shouting loud enough to attract attention across the room. One man stood up and pushed the other.
I don't think they got guns.
Yeah, they probably don't.
I don't think they got guns.
Staff intervened and briefly separated them, but the fight continued outside the cafe. The aggressor grabbed a knife and stabbed his opponent multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Bystanders called for help, but the victim collapsed on the pavement before paramedics arrived. He was pronounced at the scene. Police quickly arrested.
Bro, this nigga childish too.
What? Oh, he will respawn on the...
Arrested the attacker, who admitted to losing his temper during the argument. The killing was widely reported in Chinese media as another example of internet cafe disputes turning deadly. Local authorities used the case to highlight the growing problem of violence connected to online gaming in public spaces. The GTA incident. On August 3, 2008, in Bangkok, Thailand, 18-year-old high school student Pol Wat Chino hailed
18, or is that a picture after he was 18?
2008, in Bangkok, Thailand, 18-year-old...
This is after the incident. This is the incident that got him arrested.
This nigga 18? This nigga does not look 18.
He look like an 18-year-old. That nigga don't look old, bro.
He do not look 18 to me. He look a little older.
That's a kid face, bro.
I see the young features, but I also see older. He do not look 18 to me.
Year-old high school student Pol Wat Chino hailed a taxi late at night. When they reached his destination, instead of paying, he pulled a knife and attacked the 54-year-old driver. He stabbed him multiple times before dragging the body from the car and attempting to drive away. Witnesses quickly alerted police, who intercepted him only minutes later. He confessed that he had been playing Grand Theft Auto and wanted to know what it felt like to hijack a car in real life. Investigators said he showed no signs of intoxication or mental illness, only fixation on the game. The teenager was charged with murder and robbery.
These the ones that be getting us like, oh, this the games. It's the games. No, it's just the crazier people. It's the people with mental issues.
They need professional help.
They was gonna get linked to. It could have been a movie. What about the movies, the shows, the mob stuff?
Convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment. Thai authorities responded by temporarily pulling copies of Grand Theft Auto 4 from store shelves, citing the evidence of dangerous influence. The crime received international coverage and became one of the first game-inspired homicides. The VR incident. On December 21st, 2017, a 44-year-old man in Moscow, Russia, was at home using a virtual reality headset. He moved through his apartment while immersed in the game, unaware of obstacles around him. Investigators later determined that he stumbled while playing and crashed directly into a glass table. The impact shattered the surface, slicing deep into his body. Alone in the apartment, he was unable
He's just there by himself.
to call for help. Neighbors reported hearing a loud crash, but did not enter. Hours later, family members found him lying in the living room surrounded by broken glass. He had bled to death with severe wounds to his head and neck. Moscow authorities confirmed the accident, noting that it was one of the first recorded cases of a fatality linked directly to the use of a VR headset. The unusual circumstances attracted international attention, with headlines highlighting the hidden dangers of playing immersive games.
Oh, that's probably why they did they added the pass-through.
Yeah, the pass-through.
That's probably why they added the pass-through.
Well, when was this?
It's 2017.
Okay. Yeah, that could be why. Yeah, because they probably didn't have it, or most companies probably didn't have it. And
that's
now
why you got to set up the boundaries.
Games in unsafe environments. The World of Warcraft incident. On February 1st, 2007, a 20...
I told you. I called it 2007. I remember this incident. It changed the world for real. It changed the world of Warcraft.
What's the incident?
Man, he about to tell us.
No, what's the incident since you remember it?
Like my whole viewpoint on the game was just, hey, appreciate the subs, man. Appreciate.
Why are you changing the subject?
The real one, bro.
Somebody said, nah, not my people, bro. Oh,
6-year-old man walked into an internet cafe in Guangzhou, China.
He
sat down, opened World of Warcraft, and began to play. Witnesses later said he barely spoke, only pausing for instant noodles or brief toilet breaks. Day 1 passed, then day 2. He remained in the same seat, eyes fixed on the screen, fingers steady on the mouse. By the third day, his movement slowed. At 10 a.m., he suddenly slumped forward onto the desk. Other customers thought he had fallen asleep. After several minutes without motion, staff went to check. They shook his shoulder, but he was limp. An ambulance was called. When paramedics arrived, he showed no pulse. Doctors at the nearest hospital declared him citing cardiac arrest linked to
Bro, so all these internet cafes, except the one fight, have been going in there 3 days in, slumping over. And that's with bathroom breaks.
I feel like these guys have something mental. They got
It's gotta be. I can't game that. I can't do nothing for that long.
Yeah, it gotta be
nothing,
bro. 3 days.
You can. Off that. You fucking. No, cause my heart.
Extreme exhaustion and dehydration after 3 days of continuous gaming. The Halo Incident. On October 20th, 2007, in Wellington, Ohio, 16-year-old Daniel Petrick argued with his parents after they confiscated his copy of Halo 3.
Oh, man.
They had locked the game in a safe, believing he had become dangerously addicted. While they were out, Daniel discovered where the key was hidden and retrieved
y'all
both.
Ain't take the fucking
Whoa!
Key. Whoa! Y'all ain't take the fucking key. I mean, or hide it good enough.
I ain't think, even if he found it, they ain't think he was gonna do what he did, bro. I ain't think he was gonna. Like, let's be real. Oh, I hit his game. He found it, but he gonna take my gun and blast me. like, let's be for real.
Well, I'm just thinking in terms of like, I think he's dangerously addicted. I'm gonna put it in the safe. Even if I'm not thinking about the gun, I don't want the key easily found. Like
it probably wasn't. It probably wasn't easily found. That nigga probably tore that. If he's that addicted, tore that house to smithereens.
But even if that's the case, if you're thinking about this nigga's addicted, like he gonna go looking. Cause as a kid, bro, I was looking for like, if they took your phone, most of us was going to look for the phone or look for the controller or look for the whatever, look for the Christmas gifts. You know what I'm saying? You coming from being a kid, and then you got somebody addicted, you should like, this nigga gonna look for this. He's gonna look for this. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they thinking he gonna take the gun and do blah, blah. But
the game and his father's pistol. When his parents returned, he confronted them in the living room. He asked them to close their eyes, saying he had a surprise. Instead, he raised the pistol and fired. His mother, Susan, was
evil.
Instantly. His father, Mark, was shot in the head, but survived. Daniel attempted to frame his father by placing the gun in his hand. Paramedics arrived quickly and saved.
Nah, he was mentally ill. Wait. He was 16? Yeah, he's mental. He was already. Yeah, they should have known something was wrong. There ain't no way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There ain't no way. Ain't no way this was the first sign of mental instability. To do it, close your eyes. I got something to show you. Boom, boom. Yeah, make it look like a... Nah.
Daniel was arrested and later sentenced to 23 years to life in prison. The case shocked the United States.
Okay, 23 to life. So
23 to life, yeah.
Okay, so he might not be getting out. Okay. Yeah.
Raising questions about violent video games and teenage obsession. The Pokemon Cliff. On September 7, 2016, two men in Tokushima Prefecture, Japan, were playing Pokemon Go along a coastal path. The mobile game, which used GPS and augmented reality, had become a global sensation only weeks earlier. Players often followed the app into unfamiliar areas while chasing virtual creatures. That afternoon, the men, aged 21 and 22, walked together while staring at their phones.
This is the height of it where everybody's just frantic about it and nobody's really thinking. And then they're having to implement things. They're learning as they go as the company. People are learning as they go as players. It's bound, when it's this hot, it's bound to have an accident. It's like all the games in general, like the VR. It's bound to have one, you know what I'm saying, almost fatal.
Trail narrowed near a steep drop overlooking the sea. Focused on the screen, they failed to notice the edge. Both fell from a height of more than 65 feet. Emergency responders were called immediately by nearby witnesses. One of the men was found alive but badly injured. The other was discovered at the base of the cliff, unresponsive. He was declared at the hospital a short time later. Japanese authorities urged players to
being the one that survived, and you like,
That nigga probably hate Pokemon.
What?
Pay more attention to their surroundings, and the case received wide coverage in national and international media.
I remember
The League of Legends incident. On November 14th, 2012, a 23-year-old man entered an internet cafe in Wuhan, China. He sat at a terminal.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wanted to open up like an internet cafe. Well, more like a jazz coffee shop / internet cafe.
Yeah.
Now I don't even want to do it.
I mean, it's fine. These places are 24 hours and never closing and never kicking people out.
Well, mine would be 24.
But like, implement some sort of rule. Like, okay, buddy, you've been here.
Get you some water and walk around for an hour.
No, you gotta go home. You have to go. Like,
go take a seat.
How do they work? Are they by the hour? Like, are they paying by the hour? I'm assuming or something.
It depends on if some of them you have to rent the computer. Mm-hmm. Some of them it's like entry. You just gotta buy food. It varies.
Yeah, put a time limit on per login. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to sit on this bitch for more than 10 to 12 hours, bro. Like, unless you have some sort of pre-book to like, hey, I need this for this. This is what we're doing. Like, it's 2 to 4 to 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? Letting one dude hog a computer for 72 hours is crazy.
And also, they got multiple, so they be like, wow.
72 though? He ain't left. He ain't went home. He ain't taking care of himself. You can see him. Like, I'm pretty sure around hour 48, this nigga's looking decrepit. Like, he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody go fuck on him. Like, make sure he's good.
Okay. Logged into League of Legends and began to play. Staff said he had been a regular customer, sometimes staying for long sessions, but this time he remained in his seat for nearly 23 hours without pause. Other patrons noticed him shifting uncomfortably, rubbing his chest, but he kept on playing. As the morning turned into afternoon, his body weakened. At 3 p.m., he suddenly slumped back in his chair. His arms fell to his side, the mouse slipped from his hand. The attendant rushed over, calling his name, but he was unresponsive. Paramedics were summoned immediately. By the time they arrived, his pulse was faint and irregular. He was transported to a nearby hospital, where doctors attempted to resuscitate him. He was declared dead shortly afterward. Medical staff...
All of these ended... Yeah, none of these survive. None of these.
I was hope.
Unless there's multiple people involved.
Attributed the death to cardiac arrest, brought on by fatigue, dehydration, and prolonged immobility. It was one of several such incidents reported in China during that period. The Lineage 2 incident. On March 29, 2005 in Shanghai, two friends, Qiu Chengwei and Zhu Kaoyuan, played the online game Lineage 2.
I ain't never seen... This is an older one, too. I ain't never heard of that.
This looks like the game I was playing on Xbox.
This reminds me of World of Warcraft. The way it looked.
Qiu loaned Zhu a powerful virtual sword, the Dragon Saber. Weeks later, Zhu sold it for 7,200 yuan without permission. Furious, Qiu demanded its return. When Zhu refused, Qiu reported the theft to police. At the time, Chinese law did not recognize virtual property as real, and no charges were filed. On the evening of March 29th, Qiu confronted Zhu in person. The argument escalated into violence. Qiu drew a knife and stabbed Zhu repeatedly. Zhu died from his wounds. Qiu was arrested at the scene. In June 2005, he was convicted of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole. The killing became one of the first high-profile cases linking disputes over virtual items to real-world homicide, sparking debate in China over the value and legal status of digital property.
Bro, just let it go. Most of us been scammed in RuneScape, bro, or something of the sort. I'm pretty sure. I ain't gonna lie, whoever fucking robbed me in RuneScape, I am gonna find you. Took you to that forest. You ruined my trust in me. I'm pretty sure the RuneScape, the League, the World of Warcraft community, then probably all got scammed one way or another. Let it go. Let it go. And go to InternetCity.store. Get you some merch. Join the What It Do crew.
Damn Forrest! You don't know what it's like, fool. Because he did me the worst way. He did me the worst. I'm talking like it was real robbery.
If you don't want to feel like my friend here,
bro.
InternetCity.store.
Bro.
The merch won't be here for long because Aaron wants to get rid of it and bring in new drops.
Bro, first
so
of all,
you do that. Go ahead.
Bro, he showed me how. They got it. They did it. He showed me how to get some cool armor. He helped me fucking mine some shit. He was like, "Oh, you need a pickaxe this level to get this." He gave me the pickaxe,
right.
Bro. I had everything. I'm talking. He even hooked me up with some cool ass armor. I ended up with like bro, he showed me how to get like 100,000 gold.
Right.
Like I had money, maybe 100,000. It was a whole lot of money, bro. It might have not been 100,000, but I mean, it was a whole lot. And he was like, "Hey, don't tell nobody you got this, da da da." And then he was like, "Oh yeah." He was like, and he was showing me like stuff only new players could get. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you how to get some cool monster loot." Brought me out this forest. Brought me out past these spiders. Niggas start fucking. Bro, if I ever find you, bro, I swear.
He played the game right, bro.
The Pokemon Train. On August 23rd, 2016, in Tokushima Prefecture, Japan, a 39-year-old truck driver was driving on a rural road while playing Pokemon Go. Distracted by the game, he failed to see two women crossing at a railway intersection. The truck struck both pedestrians. One woman, aged 72, died instantly. The second, aged 60, was rushed to hospital with critical injuries and died shortly afterward. Witnesses said the driver never braked before impact.
He hit them full speed.
Police arrested the man at the scene. He admitted he had been playing Pokemon Go behind the wheel. Prosecutors charged him with dangerous driving resulting in death. The case made national headlines in Japan, where the government had already issued public safety warnings about the game. Following the tragedy, Niantic, the game's developer, added new warnings for players not to use the app while operating vehicles. Despite the changes, the Tokushima crash remains one of the deadliest incidents linked to mobile gaming distraction. If you enjoyed this video...
This is W video, though. This is why you gotta think for other people when you're creating anything or even just driving in general. Like, that's one of the things you hear about driving is drive for the other people. Parents will be like, I trust you as the new teenage driver. I don't trust them other people because somebody could be playing Pokemon Go and
I'll never forget. And then it kind of scares me at like stoplights. I'm always either in one lane. I'm always where if somebody's coming up behind me, I could pop the curb and get out the way. Cause I'll never forget that lady who was flooring it, and I don't know what happened. She killed all them people at the light. Yeah, it was like a year ago. She just, yeah,
that's nuts.